We're going to keep the program rolling here with our Deacon Palmer Award. And this year's award winner, I want you to give a warm round of applause to Kevin Chin from Lake Isle. Okay. This award, a little different than the others, certainly. You've got strong support out there in the house, I know that. First, as the bio indicates, I want to thank Kevin for the incredible work he does with juniors and player development. I spoke to Dave Stevenson, who I believe is here tonight, and Dave could not say enough great things about the man to my left, the impact you've had on Lake Isle and the community surrounding Lake Isle. But the Deacon Palmer Award stands for a different type of success, and what I'll do first is give the official definition. The Deacon Palmer Award bestows special recognition on a PGA golf professional who personally displays outstanding integrity, character, and leadership in the effort to overcome a major obstacle in their lives. This individual is an unsung hero at their facility and in their community who serves to inspire, empower, and assist others both inside and outside of the game. Those of us who are aware of your year are all inspired, Kevin, by the mettle and strength you've shown throughout a very difficult time. Many know what it's like to lose a loved one, but your situation is on a different level. If you can, would you share some of your story and tell us how you found the strength and motivation to persevere? And tell us perhaps about the people who helped you through some very challenging times.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. So I'll fill you in if you aren't aware. I lost my wife, Terry, in February of 2018, and I really feel that this award, when I first got it, I didn't know what to think. I was emotional, of course, but that's kind of a daily thing right now. But it felt like a team award, because people around me rallied like crazy, and I know that this is supposed to be pretty short, so I'm going to probably spend the majority of the time thanking people, and I do have a list for when I do that. And but inspiration came in little things, it came in big things, it came in people. Different people reached out in different ways. One of our angels, Andy, told me to, thou shalt not want. And it was funny because my son came home from school and he said, you get what you get and you don't get upset. And it was kind of like saying the same thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of really insightful. I was like, oh, they'll probably talk about toys or something. But I was like, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of, in a way, a similar saying. You know, like, thou shalt not want. I can't want. She's dead, and I can't want for her to come back, even though I do, of course. I can just grieve her well, raise our boy, work as hard as I can, and accept help, because it's been amazing, the help that I've gotten. The community around me has rallied like I couldn't imagine, and it's inspired a lot of people, and that's in part why when I thought more about the award, I thought about this as being a really good opportunity to inspire, and that's what, you know, that's what I wanted to do. It's one of the things that I don't have too many regrets. I was really, really happy with like where we were, and I feel like that we were really honest with one another and in a really good space, and we were looking forward to raising Tommy, and I think we were going to really be, you know, kick-ass parents. And
I can see that, by the way, and it's just such a reminder to not take anything for granted. And clearly, you had some very wonderful and special times with her, and I know that she's proud of what you're doing day in and day out, and the sense of family that I feel from you is very strong.
Yeah, family rallied around me, and my family has expanded to Terry's friends, my friends, and I think this might be a good opportunity for me to take out that list, because I really do feel strongly about this being a group award, and it won't be too long. But it's something I really wanted to do.
The clock is going, my friend.
I got it. I was thinking about bringing one of those scrolls that you like roll out, because I'm telling
Take
you,
your time. No.
it took a lot of people to prop me up. So I did want to thank the Met section, the PGA, my Lake Isle community, my staff, Justin. This is the best reference I can give you right now. He's been amazing, a huge help. My local community, Donna, DeMarco, Jim Scalise, Terry's friends I mentioned, my friends, some are here, the Kavanaugh family, Heather, Joanna. My Treehouse family is represented by Daniel. Thank you. Hot Yoga Journeys. I know some of you know Terry, or knew Terry, and she taught yoga, and one of her studios reached out to me, and I'm also now a yoga teacher. It's a part-time thing, but it's been really helpful. And so Elvis and Junia, I thank you very much for that. Jack Hughes, Dave Stevenson, I can't say enough about this guy. I know a lot of you know him, and a lot of you could, when asked about inspiration, I know a lot of you could actually point to him. He's a special guy, real special guy. Maricela, and this is where it starts to get a little bit more serious to me, a little bit more emotional, just because it's been so consistent. It's almost 2 years now, so it really has taken a village to help me and my son. Maricela helped, she babysitter, just helping me, keeping my place straight. She's amazing. Justin Gonzalez, that's a story that we don't have time for, but he was one of the biggest reasons Terry had moved up here. We met in Florida. I was playing in mini tours, and Justin was one of the biggest reasons that we met. And when I was very lonely, it was a very lonely experience, finding out that my wife died of an aneurysm, so it was sudden. I woke up Saturday one way and went to bed Saturday another way, and I was asking God. I said, I need someone to relate to, and Justin lost his wife the same day, and it was, and like I said, he was such a close person to us, and it was just, and we didn't know. He kind of kept things close to the vest, but I do feel that the universe does look out for you in some ways, in a lot of ways, and I felt looked out for, and that was one example. And it is quite a story, but we don't have time for that. My parents, they came down, they dropped their lives to come down and help support me and take care of me. And we were in contract to buy a house. They helped move me. So I love you, and the inspiration that you've given me throughout my life is something else. And my brother and my extended family and my in-laws. We lost George a month before Terry died, and one of my, I don't regret's probably too strong a word, but one of the things that I wish I had been able to do is support Terry through her grief, because I had never really had a substantial loss that looking back at it, I had lost people close to me and I had grieved them, but not someone that affected me so much. And so that one of the things I wanted to speak to everybody about was, if you do have someone that is grieving something, one thing you can do to support them is to listen to them, to hear them out, to acknowledge their pain, and don't necessarily try to fix or give them some suggestion on something to do to help you make happier or something. Just let them be in their space. Let them grieve, and listen to them, hear them out, it does help because I mean I wanted everyone to know that my wife had passed, and I'm not sure exactly why, but it was it's like I needed everyone to know this is where I'm at. This is me right now, and I identified myself with the loss of my wife. And so I think that that can be some, maybe if I leave with anything, if you leave anything from what I'm saying, acknowledge their pain. Don't necessarily try to fix it. Just hearing them, it could really be something else. And so, George, I hope you're happy with your daughter's choice. My mother-in-law amazes me all the time. It's amazing, just amazing. How from what I know, we have one chance at this, and might as well go for it. Like might as well do it, because you just got one chance. And whatever you go through, if you really work hard and just take that opportunity, and she's something else. So, and Annie, I mentioned before, she's in a lot of ways made it so that I can be a dad that's not trying to do everything. She's helped so much. She's our angel, and she's something else. Annie Tucker, she's a special person, so she's really helped a lot. And last and most definitely not least is my little boy Tommy.
Here he comes.
You want to come up here? I know. Without him, I'm not here. That's for sure. He's a special guy, and he really is something else. I'm so lucky, and it really is a little bit of Terry here. He's got a lot of her in him, and he's just something else. So, Daddy loves you, and my wife. Some of you knew her, and just an amazing person, absolutely amazing person. And I said this to her, and I'll say it now in front of a lot of people. Terry was the best person I'd ever met. She was the best person I've ever met, and I said it to her all the time. And I don't know how she settled on me, but she really has helped me, motivated me to be as best as I possibly can, as hard as it is. But that's what's going on, just keep working. So that's a little bit about this and the award and how I feel about it and how thankful I am to be able to speak to you and be able to share, because that's kind of what it's all about now, is to help people. That's right. And so.
Listen, your family is, I know, very proud of you. They're very excited.